Hello everyone, my name is Casper Corder. I am an audio engineer with over 16 years of experience in broadcast TV. In today's video, I am going to be reviewing a very popular wireless microphone transmitter and receiver. As someone that's in TV, I spend my time, a lot of time in various arenas, various situations that have high volumes of radio frequencies. And my question is, how well does this perform? How well do these units hold up? I'm going to show you live demonstrations of that in this video. And I'm also going to see how far we can push these units. And so let's jump into my review of the Sennheiser G4 series of wireless transmitters and receivers. You ready? Let's go. Okay, in this test, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a wireless receiver and I'm going to place it about 6 foot high on the wall that is behind me. And I'm going to walk the length of the football field to see how well this wireless receiver can receive from a wireless transmitter. I also use the G4 series of mic plugs. And so for this demonstration, I'm just going to go ahead and use the mic plug so that you can see how well the range is on these units. Okay, let's jump into test number 1. Okay, mic check 1 2 3. I am standing in the goal line and I am about 15 yards from my receiver. I'm walking, check. I am at the 10-yard line. I am right in front of the receiver now at about the 15-yard line. I'm at the 20, check 1 2 3 4. My receiver is back there against the wall, back there on that black sign behind the tent. I am about 30 yards from the receiver, check 1 2 3 4 5, check 1 2 3 4. I am about 40 yards from the receiver, 1 2 3 4 5. Sennheiser G4. I have the mic plug and the receiver. Check, I'm at the 50 yards from the receiver, 55. I'm at the 40, so I'm 60 yards from the receiver. Check 1 2 3 4 5 6. I'm 70 yards from the receiver. 1 2 3 4 5 6, 70 yards from the receiver. Okay, let's jump into test number 2. In test number 2, I am going to use the wireless mic plug, but I am going to come in to 2 different receivers. I'm doing this because I am going to see how well the G4 series of receivers, how well that range is compared to the G3 series of receivers. And what I'm going to do on the left ear, you're going to hear the G3 receiver tuned to the exact same frequency, okay? And on the right ear, you're going to hear the G4 receiver tuned to the same frequency. G3 receiver left ear, G4 receiver right ear. And I'm going to put the meters on the screen so you can also physically see when the signal is dropping. And I think you're going to see the difference in range, okay? Let's go. Mic check, I am standing at the 20. Last mic check, standing at the 20. I'm at the 30. You good, big time, man. I need them shoes, man. 13, man. You can bring me a pair. Yes, sir. Check. 13. Let me see. I'm at the 50. Dude had on some black and gold flat bottom Nikes, as flat footed as I am. I don't need them, but them things look good. That was too young for me though. At the 70, I'm just gonna go to the 80 because this is where it was bad. I'm at the 80. I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna turn around and keep going. Turning around, you can see it's cloudy, it's hot outside. I'm at the 70. 60, 60, 60, 50, 50, 50, at the 50, 50, 50. All right, everybody, here is my initial review. Just to be candid, the wireless belt packs, body packs, are not for everyone. Who can benefit from these units? If you are a professional videographer, don't worry. This might be for you. If you work inside, where you can take advantage of the signal being reflected off surfaces, you might get a little bit of increased and improved range. If you have clear line of sight, this is for you. If you do a lot of recording directly into your camera, these units come with a very nice mount that will mount to it, and it will mount on the cold shoe adapter of your camera. It's very good for that. If you are a blogger, if you want to go wireless in your home, in your studio, in your church, this might be a very good option for you. I personally like these units. I just don't like how hard I have to work to get good range. For instance, I have to work hard if I want to change the antennas. The bad thing about these units is they have a fixed antenna. The good thing about it, it's easy to use. I think it's like a Torx 8 or something. It's a small Torx. You can take out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws, get the circuit board, and then you can solder to detach the antenna. Like I had an antenna break maybe 2 weeks ago. It didn't break, it was just old and it needed to be replaced. It was easy, I soldered it in, fine. But not everybody can solder, and not everybody wants to take the risk of opening up these units to solder. You also can modify this unit with what's called an SMA connector. An SMA connector, it's just a connector where you can have a coax and you can literally screw it on here. And then now you can take advantage of that coax going to a better antenna. And then that antenna can get 12 feet in the air. And you can still have this low enough for you to come over, change the frequency, go to the microphone, change the frequency, and boom, it's fixed. Because of the initial design, if you want to get this antenna high, you have to put this whole unit 12 feet in the air, which means if there's an issue, you got to go bring the whole unit down in the middle of a show, in the middle of a moment, change it, then get it back up, right? And it's like, that's not practical. So I don't want to say that these are bad units, but depending on your situation, it's not the most practical. And to get the best use out of it, you have to modify it, which suggests that this unit can be improved, which is a good thing. But the bad thing, there's a gamble because you're messing with the circuitry. And if you mess up, now you've messed up big. Now you need another $400, right? Who wants to take those gambles? We don't got money to lose like that. So I will give these units a passing grade, a very good passing grade, very usable, but just not for everybody. The Sennheiser line of wireless gear, it's good enough for me. Most likely it'll be good enough for you. I'm in critical situations where I'm renting my gear and I have people that are high up that don't want to see microphones failing live on TV, right? And so I put my money in Sennheiser, and I think you can too. I'm not being paid to say this, but I'm just being honest. I don't think it's a waste of money. Some of you might not want this, but most of you, this will be good enough for you to have high quality. Thank you for watching our review of Sennheiser's G4 series of transmitters and receivers. Make sure to tune into our next video as we're going to tell you our favorite features and functions of these units.